Hey guys, we are an adventure with Nick and Rachel, and we bring you the best places to hike and explore in the Southeast and more. And today we are exploring 6 more hidden gems in the Smokies. This is our 3rd video in our hidden gem series, so if you haven't seen the first 2, make sure to check those out after this video. So join us as we explore an ancient court where the Cherokee passed down justice, a hidden resting place for those forgotten in history, and so much more. Let's go check it out. We are in Cades Cove, and we are here to locate a memorial hidden in the Smokies, the Pearl Harbor tree. It was planted December 7th, 1941 as a reminder and to honor those that were lost that day. It still stands today, so let's go check it out. So the Pearl Harbor tree is not a marked location. When you come into Cades Cove, you are gonna stay on Cades Cove Loop. You're gonna go about 3.5 miles, and on the left-hand side, you are gonna pass Missionary Baptist Church. And then almost directly after that, you're gonna come across this massive field, and in this field there's a paved parking lot. Once you pass that large paved parking lot, it's a very short distance from that paved parking lot to this little rock pull-off. And you're gonna pull off here, and we're just gonna go right up this little trail in the woods to the Pearl Harbor tree. So this is the Pearl Harbor tree. Goldman Myers lived in Cades Cove with his family, and when he heard of the attacks on Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, he wanted to do something in remembrance. So he planted a sapling in his front yard and placed this old tire rim around it to protect it. And his family lived in Cades Cove until 1945. And his son came back in the 70s and placed this tag around the tree that says, Goldman Myers transplanted this tree December 7th, 1941. And the tree still remains today, and people come from all around to place flags in remembrance of the ones that they have loved and they have lost. So we are here to see Courthouse Rock. The trail is unmarked and unmaintained. The pull-off is on the right-hand side if you're coming from Gatlinburg, about 1/3 of a mile after the Carlos C. Campbell Overlook. So let's go check it out. So in my research of this trail and Courthouse Rock, I did find out that they believe that this path, this trail to Courthouse Rock, was a manway created by either the Cherokee or other indigenous tribes in the region or early settlers, meaning that it was kind of like a roadway for them. And you can tell that you're on the right path because there's a lot of like gravel, broken like rocks on the trail to kind of like mark the way. So we have made it to the trail to Courthouse Rock. You can see on this arrow that somebody's like kind of scraped a little arrow on that. There's the dead tree over it, and then there's a white band on this tree, and so we're just gonna go right up through there. So we gotta hurry up and get out of here soon because there's a big storm coming in, but this is Courthouse Rock. Experts believe that the Indians, Native Americans, used this as a place of justice back in the day. Looks like a big, like anvil of justice, just a big, it's flat on all 4 sides. It's really cool to see. We are at the start of Schoolhouse Gap Trail, just right across that parking lot, and we are going to find Rainbow Cave Falls. It is a cave hidden deep within the wilderness of the Smokies, and it's got a waterfall falling into it, so let's go check it out. So we are currently on Schoolhouse Gap Trail, and we'll continue down this trail for about 1.5 miles until we branch off onto an unmarked trail that will lead us to Rainbow Cave Falls. So right here on the left, you'll see that fence and the no horses sign as your marker. So you will go about 1 mile down the unmarked trail. You'll see this big rock formation on the left, and right after that, you'll see this nice sink, and you'll continue around a curve and down a hill a little ways. And you'll come to this fork in the path, and you're gonna take the right path to go to Rainbow Cave Falls. Alright guys, we have made it to this awesome hidden waterfall in the White Oak Sinks area, Rainbow Cave Falls. It plunges 40 feet down into the cave below. You can't even see the bottom of it. It's like a bottomless pit. It is beautiful to see. Hey guys, which hidden gem has been your favorite so far, either in this video or the other 2? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have any other really cool locations we should check out, make sure to reach out to us. We would really love to know. Make sure to share this with a friend who would love to explore some of these hidden gems. And if If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help support our channel. If you'd like to support our channel further, we have this awesome thanks button. It's a way to support our channel monetarily if you so wish. Thank you guys for all of your support. Let's get back to it. Alright guys, our next hidden gem is also off the unmarked trail, off a Schoolhouse Gap Trail. It is Blowhole Cave, and it is home to the endangered Indiana bat. Come to this fork in the path, and you're going to continue straight down that path to Blowhole Cave. So we've made it to the White Oak Sinks area, and right behind me is Blowhole Cave. It is home to the largest colony of Indiana bats in the state of Tennessee, and I'm being kind of quiet because there's around 6,000 to 10,000 bats asleep in that cave back there. It is a protected area. That's why they have it closed off, because they want to protect the bats from white nose syndrome. Alright guys, we are at another hidden location. We are at Mingus Mill. Right behind me is the Mingus Creek Trail. In front of me is the parking lot for Mingus Mill. We're actually not going to be exploring Mingus Mill, but we are going to be going up this trail right here adjacent to the parking lot. We are going to be seeing the Mingus Mill Slave Cemetery, or also known as the Enlow Slave Cemetery. It's a little more sombering, but we're going to give you some history and show you this site, so let's go check it out. This is the Enlow Slave Graveyard. The Enlows, Mingus, and Floyd families were some of the first settlers that settled here in the 1790s. This graveyard marks the slaves. There are unmarked headstones. They don't have a birth date, name, or death date. There's no record of the lives that they lived or who they were. You'll find coins on top of the headstones, and this is common for slave cemeteries because they believed that the underworld was just an upside down version of our world connected by water, and the coins were left there so that they could pay for the ferrymen into the afterlife. We are headed to our next hidden gem in the Elkmont region off of Jake's Creek Trail. We are headed to a place where someone special was inspired by the great beauty of the Smokies. Let's go check it out. We have made it to our next hidden gem, the Avent Cabin. It was built in 1845, and the Avent family purchased it in 1918. Maina Trainer Avent used this as her art studio for 20 years. The National Park Service took ownership in 1932, but the family had a lifetime lease to use it until 1992. Maina Trainer Avent was born in 1868 in Nashville, Tennessee. She studied at the Cincinnati Art Academy and the Académie Julian in Paris. She worked in woodblock, watercolor, and oil painting, and her art is displayed in a number of galleries, including the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery. The National Park Service was successful in adding the Maina Trainer Avent studio to the National Registry of Historic Places on February 7, 1994. Alright guys, that was 6 more hidden gems in the Smokies. Hopefully the next time you're in the area, you can check out a few of these and see them for yourself. As we mentioned before, this is the 3rd video in our series, so if you haven't seen the first 2, make sure to check those out. They are on our channel. If you guys love the Smoky Mountains as much as we do, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of our Smoky Mountain adventures. Thank you guys for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.